When do I get to tag? Okay. Let me just start tagging. Okay, who do I tag? Hey, I'm just tagging some people. Hope everyone is doing well. Hey everyone. So, it's been a while, right? So, now that some of you are here, let me just make a quick announcement. I didn't make this announcement in this group, but I talked about it in other groups or whatever. I am going to be moving the bulk of my content and my presence onto another platform, and the name of the platform is Mighty Networks. Right now I only have one group on there, so as soon as I create a group for this particular group, I'm going to let you ladies know, and I'm going to start putting the link for that new platform on my YouTube channel, because we cannot do it here in Facebook, because Facebook flagged my post when I posted the link because it doesn't want competition at all. So that's a quick announcement I wanted to make. So today I wanted to talk about not wasting your time. Give me a second. Excuse, quiet please. Sorry about that. See, you never know what can happen when you're doing a live video. So again, let's start over. So I wanted to talk about wasting your time, and you are responsible for how you spend your time and what you do with your time. That's your responsibility. If you do not see your time as something precious, because time is precious, and one of the most valuable assets that a woman has is her time. Not just your beauty, your time is very valuable. So if you are out here allowing people to waste your time, allowing men to waste your time, allowing men to keep you as a placeholder, allowing men to keep you on a roster and not committing to you, then that's on you. I'm not going to come on here and tell you, give you tips and tricks and 10 things to say to a man for a man to commit to you, because there is no magic formula. The only thing that is going to work is if you yourself value your time and you decide how you spend your time. You do not allow people to waste your time. Okay, sorry, I do not know if you guys are commenting because I can't see anything. I would ask you ladies to send some hearts. Press the heart button so that Facebook will send this live out to more people. Okay, so anyways, yes, do not allow your family members, your friends, or anybody to waste your time. Because if you are allowing people to waste your time right now, you are basically telling them that your time is not valuable. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for the heart. You are telling people that your time is not valuable, and people will treat you as such. And this is very, very important, because time and time again, we have seen so many women that wasted their time in a relationship, came out of a 10-year-long relationship and had nothing to show for it. We've seen that, but that's not what we are here to talk about. I am telling you that you have to decide once and for all that your time is valuable, and you have to make a promise to yourself that you are not going to allow yourself to be caught up in anything that has nothing to do with your goals and your dreams. All right? And one of the ways that a lot of women waste their time is pursuing things, pursuing people, pursuing certain interests that has nothing to do with their goals. And as your time can easily be wasted, especially here on social media. One of the things that you ladies are doing that is wasting your time and prolonging your goals, basically prolonging your journey, making your journey, making your destination, making your journey longer when you could be, focused. Because the more you focus on something, the more it's going to come to you, right? One of the things that you ladies do is listen to too many people. Again, I'm not saying only listen to me. That's not what I'm saying. But some of you are listening to so many people, chasing so many people on the internet, taking a lot of advice. Some of you are still taking advice from men. Why would you take hypergamous advice from men? That's what some people are doing. And I know this because I'm on the internet too. And I get screenshots, and I go on these viral posts, and I can see your commenting, etc. Basically wasting your time. So if it has nothing to do with your goals, then you shouldn't entertain it at all. And one of the ways that women allow men to waste their time is entertaining men that they don't want. Why would you entertain someone that you don't want? Why? One of the things you have to know is to know what you want. Because honestly, if you do not know what you want, guess what? Your time will be wasted. You're going to be like, oh my God, it's been 5 years. What did I do? You look back and you have nothing to show for yourself. Procrastination is another issue that I'm not even going to talk about much here, but that's another issue. So aside from procrastination, listening to too many people, spending too much time on the internet, putting people on a pedestal, chasing people that don't give a shit about you, chasing fake friends, chasing men that don't value you, men that are out here wasting your time, not texting you, all that BS. It shouldn't be that complicated. If that is what is happening, it means that you're allowing people to waste your time. And when you allow people to waste your time, that sends out a message to not only them, but the universe, that you don't give a shit about your time. You don't care about your time, so you know what? People can waste your time. You see where I'm going with this? Your actions should be aligned with your goals, period. Exactly, Emily. You are so right. You are absolutely right. You can't tell me that you want to find a man who is a decent human being, a man who is successful, a man who is in his divine masculine, if you're out here wasting time with some fuckboy. If you're out here entertaining your ex, your ex is still texting you. You're still on the phone with your ex, even though you know he's not good for you. Entertaining a man that is nice, but he have no money. There's always a but. Or entertaining a man that has money, but he doesn't respect you. Your time is precious. The time that you're spending with that person that doesn't respect you just because he has money, you could have been utilizing that time to invest in yourself, start networking, putting yourself out there to meet better people, more high caliber people. But no, you're not doing that. And I said, I need to hear this. Yeah. And again, I don't really believe that time is real in that sense. But what I know is that you can spend a lot of time focusing on a lot of things that doesn't align with your goal. And guess what? When you do that, it's gonna take you a lot longer to achieve your goal. There's a reason why there is not a time limit on when you can see results on this journey. Because everyone on this journey are on this journey at their own pace. So clearly, we can't say, well, you know what, if you do this, you're going to see results in 6 months, or you're going to see results in a year or 2. It takes a lot of time. And if you're doing something that you're not used to doing, it will take you an even longer time to get into the groove of what you're doing, if you know what I mean. For example, and we all know this, okay, if you've been on your journey for at least 6 months to 3 years, you know that if you are used to dating dusties and you never dated a man that was successful and was a provider and was generous, etc., it's going to take you a long time to get used to that. Because what end up happening, a lot of women, they meet this one guy that seems to be successful, that seems to tick all the boxes, and they put all their energy into that guy because they're dating with scarcity mindset. You're supposed to understand that if you are able to attract a one like him, you should be able to attract more. I've said this before, attracting a high value man is just as easy as attracting a dusty. All right? So let me read these comments. If you're entertaining the wrong people, you need to work on yourself because you're sabotaging yourself and manifest a different outcome from what you desire. Exactly, Emily. Exactly, because I feel like it's one thing to not know that you're entertaining the wrong people, because obviously there needs to be some kind of self-awareness to understand that, you know, this person is not right for you. But some women, they know. And you know how I know they know? They come on here and they leave the post like that crazy one we saw the other day, where the girl was you know, wondering if she should keep seeing a sex addict. You know the man is a sex addict. And the fact that he's telling you, it's like, girl, you know, he's telling you who he is. And you still asking us questions, you still come into the groups with questions like, what should I do? And you still think that he's husband material. Like, girl, you wasting your time. You're supposed to drop him the minute he opened his mouth and said all that stuff. He wasn't going to see me again. I'm not putting up with that. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard because sometimes maybe you're bored, maybe you're lonely, and you just want to have company, you know? You just want to have an interaction with someone. But, you know, sometimes you have to look past the loneliness and just find something to do with your time. Everything you're doing with your time should be benefiting you in the long run. You should be able to look back in 5 years and be like, wow, I came so far and I have all this. You need to look back at your life when you get to the future and you know, be content with what you did with your time. Because a lot of women, they get out of a relationship and you know what they say? I wasted so much time. I met my husband as soon as I started doing this. Excellent advice. I wish I knew these things sooner. Thank you so much for this message. Oh, you're welcome and congratulations, Najwat. Congratulations, girl. As soon as you start focusing on the things that matters, they expand. Because human consciousness is what keeps this world, what creates this world, what keeps this world going, human consciousness. And I've told you ladies time and time again, you have to focus on creating your own reality. And if you are wasting time with people that you know is not good for you, then you really can't blame those people. You can't blame what they did to you, because you allowed it. Consistency and patience is everything. It really is. A lot of people are very impatient. And again, I've talked about the instant gratification mindset on many occasions. And that is something that a lot of us have to drop. I do not know where it came from. I mean, I used to have that mindset too, and I've noticed that the younger the person is, the more they tend to suffer from that instant gratification mindset, because this generation is growing up getting everything quick and easy, or at least that's what I think. So that, you know, they don't understand the concept of delayed gratification. Love this. Been setting very small intentions, starting with not scrolling Facebook. I literally have deleted it from my phone and get busy into my own life. Yeah. After my account had been restricted, you ladies must have noticed that my posts on my main page has become less frequent. And that's on purpose. And you know what? I'm glad that my account got restricted. And my account got restricted for something so dumb. I remember someone was asking me about a city that I would like to visit. And I wrote Krakow, which is a city in Poland. And I got flagged just for using that word. I don't know why. But You know, sometimes when things happen, it happens for a reason. And I open Facebook less frequently now. I've said this in the beginning of the video when I came on here first. I said I'm moving my most of my posts and my presence onto another platform. As soon as I set up a group for the charm on that platform, I'm going to announce it so that you ladies can come over and join. Those of you that are interested, because there are almost 7,000 people in this group, and 22 people on this live. Sometimes I wonder, like, what is the point? What is the point in having a group and you can't reach everyone? Thanks, Iris. These men in hiding shit from us and literally showing us the red flags. Exactly. We need to shut up, listen, and leave. Exactly. They are showing you with their actions and their words. I always think they know the answers before they ask those questions. Yeah, sometimes I believe that as well. I believe that. But you know what? They are trying to justify their choices, their decisions. They're trying to, by the way, I'm wearing my retainer, so that's why my voice sounds very lispy. They're trying to justify their bad decisions. And they're trying to get other people on board. Because I feel like when they do that, they're just asking permission to make a bad choice, so that when shit hits the fan, they don't feel as responsible for whatever happened, because they were like, well, you know, other people said it was okay. That's what I think about it, but I could be wrong. This journey is like running a business. Start with mindset, then work on what it takes with that process. Okay, let me see. You have to know what you want and work on that. Focus on what matters. Absolutely, Emily and Nancy. Oh, this is a different Emily. I got two Emilys on here. Okay. Time is literally the only thing you can't get back. That is true. That is true. Excuse me. Quiet. Hold on. Charles, what let us shut the fuck up, please? Hello? Quiet, please. Yo, they're talking so much I can't hear my fucking self think. That's so annoying. Okay, time is literally the only thing you can't get back. That is true. And when did I learn this? I can't remember when I learned this, but it was like a couple years ago. You know some people, they are so cheap, they would rather waste their time than spend an extra $5 or something. I hate shopping with my husband, especially when we're shopping for, like, you know, like stuff for the house, you know what I mean? I remember there was this time we were looking for, I can't remember what it was. I think it was something to fix the cupboards. I can't remember what it was. But he wanted to drive around from hardware to hardware comparing prices. And basically wasted a whole day just so that he can save like $2 or $5. That is so annoying, because I'm of this mindset. You can always get money back. You can't get your time back. You can always make money. There's always opportunities to make more money. Money will always come, but time, it doesn't. Kristen said, I really appreciate your high vibe messages. Need regular reminders. Lord. Zandy. Okay, good girl. It is inner work to realize you do not need any man projects. Find someone who raises to your level already. Yes, absolutely. It really. I like Krakow. Lots of cool and old places to see there. Girl, I hope you don't get I hope your comment doesn't get deleted. Kristen, don't type it. Kristen, I hope you don't get flagged, because I realize that only certain people get flagged, not everyone. What do you mean, what about YouTube? Women need to realize that we just glow and radiate happiness when we work on ourselves and pursue our goals and dreams. And when we are confident. The right man will come eventually, but for that to happen, you need to get rid of the people you entertain that don't serve you. Exactly. This is you know what, I realize that a lot of our problem as women is letting go. The issue of letting go. We can't seem to let go. There is no reason to hold on to friendships and relationships that are not in a line. I'm not going to say no longer serving you, okay? Because some people are triggered by that. People think that, you know, you shouldn't focus on having people or things that only serve you. But why hold on to things and people that are not in alignment with your goals? If your goal is marriage, why date a man that's married? Why date a man that is emotionally unavailable? Why date a man that is broke? Because, I mean, if you're getting married, why would you entertain a man that's broke? He can't take care of you or your future children. Why date a man with a porn addiction? Why date a man with substance abuse problem? Like, why? Why would you entertain someone like that if your goal is marriage and to start a family? So, and then we wonder why we can't get married, wonder why we can't get men to take us seriously, because we're not taking ourselves seriously. You gotta take yourself seriously. I don't care what people say about, oh, don't take yourself so seriously. I'm sorry, take yourself very seriously. Especially if you want to be taken seriously. Someone always calls the guy I'm dating late at night. He either picks up and says one word, then hangs up or doesn't answer. Girlfriend? Girl, I don't know. You have to ask him. And again, that's just a guy that you're dating. That's not your husband. So, I don't know what to say, Ashley. Like, why? Okay, the person calls him late at night. Listen, if you had to ask, then it is what it is. It is what you think it is. Because that sounds kind of sketchy to me. To me, that's a red flag. Because you're spending enough time with him to see that he's getting those calls late at night. So it's not like if, you know, you're not together when it's happening. If it's happening when you're together, that means that person is clearly part of his life. So, girl, I don't know. Sounds shady. Where's my dress from? It's from Amazon. Time is money, indeed. No, it's fine. No, you're not an idiot, Kristen. For the lives, y'all don't get this live taken down, okay? For the lives, kind of like how Shira does. For the lives, kind of like what Shira does. I don't understand. Okay. If he isn't upfront, who is it then? Then he's selling something illegal or what? Girl, I don't care. That is sketchy to me. Like, ask him. Like, don't come and ask me. I don't know. You need to ask him. Could be his wife. You got your braces off? Yes, I got my braces off almost a year ago, back in September last year. You just noticing? Okay. Since you're not getting many views on here. Oh, I usually upload this on, I'm going to upload this on YouTube. It's okay. Yeah, yeah, but honestly, I feel like if Ashley had a roster, I don't think she would have cared that much. But Ashley, trust your intuition. If your gut is telling you that something is up, trust it. Okay? You just noticed? Girl, I've been live on here so many times, all over the place with all my braces. But okay, it's fine. It's been gone almost a year. Next month will be a year. I can't believe it, y'all. Oh my God, where's the time going? I remember when they came up in September, I was so relieved. In September of last year, I was so relieved. I was like, finally, because it was just too much. But anyways, back to, you know, wasting your time. No one can waste your time unless you allow them to. So if someone is wasting your time, that means you are also wasting your own time. Where's my water? I don't know, my throat is so dry. If someone is wasting your time, it means that you yourself is wasting your time. It is what it is. So, ladies, this is what I want you to do. I want you to understand that your time is very precious and very valuable. And you need to understand that you yourself have to know how valuable your time is. Think of what you do on a daily basis and how you spend your time. Because a lot of you are not meeting your goals simply because of the things that you are doing that are not in alignment to your goals. If your goal is financial security, you shouldn't entertain things and people that will keep you broke. If your goal is to make money, then that's what you need to focus on. If your goal is to become wealthy, then spending too much all your time at a 9-to-5 is not going to help you. You need to figure out how to create another stream of income for yourself. Again, if your goal is marriage, you need to be dating men that are marriage-minded. You need to have a list of the qualities that you want in a man that you're looking for, and only entertain men with those qualities. I don't want to hear bullshit like, oh, he's wealthy, but no. Having money alone is not it. Because a lot of women out here are dating men with money, and those men don't respect them. The men are wasting their time. The men are stingy. There's always something. We had no excuse since the block button was created. Right? Why are you allowing your ex? There's a reason why that person is your ex. Why are you allowing your ex to message you? My ex sent me a message for my birthday, and I was like, send me money. And he did. Because I'm not going to let you waste my time. Don't try to come back. No. You my ex for a reason. Emily said, Emily Anasi, this is the other Emily. She said, while waiting, work on being wealthy within the waiting season. It's still important to be wealthy in your own right as well. Absolutely. While you're waiting for your husband, because I am assuming that everyone who is listening to this video are marriage-minded. Everyone is marriage-minded, right? While waiting on your husband, what are you doing with the time that you are waiting? Like, what are you doing in the meantime? You need to be working on yourself. You need to be working on your... If you have bad credit, you need to work on that. If you have no money, you need to work on that. If you do not have a network, you need to work on that. If you do not have an education, you need to work on that. I don't care at what age you are starting. There is no right time to start. You start this journey. You need to work on yourself. Learn that new skill. Get a new skill. Learn about money. If you have a skill or something that you do for free, start charging. If you don't know nobody, because we all know most people, everyone that is successful and married, okay, they met their partner through their network. Most middle class people meet their partner through work, but upper class people that are up there, they meet their partners through their network. So I don't care what people tell you outside of this community, because there are a lot of people in this community that have different agendas. Okay? I do not know what it is, but some of them are not positive. Some people have some nefarious agendas for whatever reason, because they see that this community have a lot of women that are desperate to improve their lives, improve their situation or whatever, and they want to take advantage of that. And they will make you question why you even in this community. They will even question certain teachings that has been proven to work. And that's fine. You're allowed to question. But on many occasions, some of these people have agenda or some kind of resentment issue or whatever. If you don't know nobody, you need to start networking. We all know that 80% of jobs are not advertised. Those positions are filled through their networks, through the people that they know. Meghan met Harry through a friend. A lot of wealthy, successful people met their partners through their network, through their friends, not on Tinder. Let me tell you something, Tinder is a huge waste of time. Tinder is a waste of your time. Okay, I'm telling you. This dress is from Amazon. Thank you. Tinder is a waste of your time. Think of the amount of time that you spend on Tinder, swiping and swiping and swiping. Tinder, well, not just Tinder, all these dating apps create this illusion. And what is the illusion? That you have all this option. Okay? That's an illusion. Because when you get on Tinder and you see all those people that you have to swipe through, you think that you have a lot of options, but you don't. It's an illusion. It's designed that way. If you do your research, you will understand that most of these dating apps, the people that create this app, they want to keep you single. Because if you get on the app and you meet your partner, guess what? The app is not going to make no money. Why is it that the wealthy, affluent people are not using Tinder, not using online dating, but they're still meeting partners, they're still dating and still marrying? But your ass is on Tinder swiping. Put the damn phone down and go out there. Get some hobbies, get into philanthropy, go to those political rallies, go where the men are, and meet people in real life. I don't want to hear shit about social anxiety, because that is another agenda in itself. And I don't want to talk about it right now, because that's a whole conspiracy. Okay? These dating apps are getting on my nerves, but Atlanta has pee in the dating pool. You gotta work on your network, girl. Meet people in person, join clubs, exactly. Doing inner work, socializing, getting an education, and building your wealth has been proven to work time and time again. Don't listen to anyone who tell you otherwise. Yeah, don't listen to anyone that gives you any tips. Don't listen to if anyone in 2022 is telling you to put on a tight dress and heels and go freestyle, you need to stop. This is not 2018. Level up. Because we all did that and it does not work. We all did it. We all put on that full beat at 10 a.m. with the wig and the heels and went out freestyling at grocery stores and at restaurants in the daytime. We all did it. Did it work? No. It was the most embarrassing experience I've experienced in my life. And I'm guilty, because I was telling women to freestyle because, I was meeting men and they thought I was an escort, or they will take my number and I will never hear from them again. So, don't do it. If someone is telling you, someone in 2022, because honestly, I know they're going to stop talking about it, because they come in my space and they listen to my content and they steal it and I don't get the credit for it. Because if anyone out there is telling you to network, they heard it here first. This is where they heard it. Okay? Anyways, if one of your mentors is telling you to freestyle, you need to stop listening to that person. Do not give that person your time and attention, and most definitely do not give that person your money, because she doesn't know what she's talking about. Most likely she doesn't leave the house, And a lot of these women don't even show their face. And you're out there giving them, these people, your time and your money. But anyway, you do you, boo-boo. Thank God I never agreed with freestyle. So true, Maria. Dating sites are designed to learn your type. Then make sure out of 20 swipe, one will be, one will be the one of them you will be die swiping. Girl, I did it. And I was swiping for hours. The swiping is one thing. But the answering messages and trying to hold a conversation with people with no social skills, girl, no. Don't do that to yourself. Let me tell you all something about having dated men with no social skills. There is only so much that man can offer you, okay? If he has money, fine, he can offer money. And maybe some level of protection, but really it can only go so far. A lot of women are getting married and taking on the names of men that have no kind of clout or anything to back up their name, if you know what I mean. Like, who does he know? Who is his family? I put a list in the SAS group of the type of people that you need to know. Okay? If you're in the SAS group, go back and check that list. But who does he know? Who is he connected to? Does he have a network? If this man doesn't have a network and doesn't know anyone influential or important, or his family, like, why are you taking on his name? You don't need to do that anymore. You know you can get married and keep your name, right? You are taking on the names of men with no clout, don't know nobody, don't have a network. I don't know. Does he know any politicians? Does he know a mayor? Does he know the police commissioner? Who does this guy know? Does he know any millionaires? Like, is his family, does his family have money? Does his family name has any kind of legacy attached to it? If the answer is no, you don't need to be taking this man's name. So when you're dating men online, even if he has a good job, I can guarantee you he doesn't have a network. And social networks are very, very important because it's survival. Bum ass family names, I know, right? I have a gala coming up in October. I'm looking forward to it. Sorry, I'm reading this comment. Anyways, yeah. So, on many occasions, when I used to online date, I would meet these guys that have good job, but don't know nobody. So he can't even get you in the circles that you want to be in, because he doesn't know anyone. Don't do that. Don't make that mistake, because I don't know any better. But girl, don't do it. Anyways, I think I pretty much said what I wanted to say. I hope that this message reached the right people. If anyone has any questions, I will take on some questions. Just give me 1 second. Write your questions in the comments, ladies. I'll answer your questions. Let me just go get my water. Okay. All right. Cool. I was so thirsty. So no one got any questions? Like, y'all for real? If you want to build a legacy, you won't go for You won't go far with a man with zero social skills. That is true. Those social skills are so important. I'm thinking of attending regatta. I'm not part of the yacht club, but I'm interested in attending. You should get on their emailing list. Sometimes they're going to send you email and they will let you know when they're offering memberships. I got an email from the Royal Ascots. I know. I got an email from the Royal Ascots and they're opening a membership program and they asked me if I want to be a member. I'm considering it. But you know, I don't live in the UK, so you know. And I still get emails from the Monaco Yacht Club, and I've been there. Join the email, get on their mailing list. All right. On many occasions, on some occasions, you're gonna get emails where they're offering tickets to whatever event they're having or membership. I feel like when I'm not dating, I get somewhat rusty. Do you suggest keeping dates on board? It's up to you. Sometimes if you feel like you need to take a break from dating, take a break from dating, because sometimes we can't do, sometimes it's difficult to juggle everything at once. Like let's say, for example, you're doing inner work, you're working on well building, you're networking and you know, and dating at the same time. That can get draining. So what I would do, I will focus on the part of my life that is lacking. And one of the things that was lacking in my life was the social, the networking, okay, social climbing. So I put a lot of focus on that to, you know, to get me at a certain level, because sometimes if you too focus on one area, another area is neglected. So sometimes you just need to take a break from dating, and you would know it's how you feel. How to stop feeling stuck and drained. Okay, if you're feeling stuck and drained, feeling stuck is a byproduct of fear. You are afraid of something, whatever you are afraid of doing. Maybe you're afraid to take the leap of faith. Maybe you're afraid to, you know, reach out to that social club that you've been thinking about. Okay, so if you're feeling stuck, is a byproduct of fear. You are afraid to do something, so you're stuck. Okay, and what was the other one? Drained. And if you're feeling drained, look at pay attention to where your attention is going. Because if your attention, what you are doing during the day, make a list and look at what you spend a lot of time doing. Sometimes as simple thing as being on social media for too long can drain you, or dealing with people that are draining, people that have a lot of negative energy, that also can drain you. It means you are doing something that is causing you to feel drained. Maybe you're not going to bed early enough. Maybe you're not taking care of yourself. Maybe you're on some kind of medication. I do not know. You have to figure that out on your own. Who asked that question? Ashley. So if you're feeling stuck, it's because of fear. By the way, ladies, if you are not on my Patreon, please join. Come on the Patreon and sign up. Okay? But on my Patreon, I talked about the 6 basic human fears, and we broke it down and we talked about all of that. Once you work on those 6 basic human fears, it gets easier. You're going to notice that your anxiety is going to go away, that feeling of being stuck, etc. Okay, fear is very, very powerful, and it can really stunt your growth, your progress in all aspects of your life. Okay, I feel like when I'm not dating, I read that comment. Okay. Now, when I go out, I get irritated easily with men. Yeah, if you're getting irritated, take a break. Just take a break. You know, get back into the zone, meditate. Ladies, manifest, okay? Get on YouTube and listen to those frequency videos where you can manifest miracles or whatever. Bring a new partner into your life. Get in there, but you got to work on yourself. Tiffany said, thanks. So, okay, I'm joining tonight. That's awesome. Maria, how do we gain confidence in feeling worthy? I struggle with being seen for fear of not being too much, and sometimes shrink myself down to accommodate others. Again, it's back to fear. What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid of being seen as too much? It means that you haven't fully accepted yourself. Self-acceptance in this journey is very important. You got to understand that you are enough. And usually if you're worried about how people think about you, it means that maybe you have these people on some kind of pedestal. You have elevated these people above yourself. So you think that, you know, these people are not going to accept me if I'm like this, I'm like that. You have to start accepting yourself and be your true self. I don't feel like that anymore. And I'm meeting a bunch of people. I'm meeting people that are more successful than me, people that have more clout than me, people that are wealthier than me. And I don't feel less than. I feel like I'm either equal to them or even better than them. So again, ladies, you got to work on the fear. Fear is what causing you to think like that and putting people on a pedestal, like putting wealthy people on a pedestal. If you put wealthy people on a pedestal, you will never feel enough and you will never feel like you are on the same level as them. So you need to, I don't know what the issue is, because again, this is just one question, one paragraph. But ladies, you gotta work on the fear. Get on the Patreon and listen to that video that I did about fear. Do not shrink yourself. One of the things, Siobhan, I've noticed about wealthy people, affluent people, is that they pick up space. They're not like this. No, they pick up space. They pick up space, like they pick up so much space. When they walk into a room, they own the room. When you walk into your bedroom or you walk into your house, that's your house, right? You don't shrink yourself in your house, do you? So when you walk into a new room, pretend that that's your house and all these people there are your guests. Do not shrink yourself. Because if you were to host, another thing what you ladies have to start doing is start hosting people in your homes. Instead of going out for dinner, host a dinner at your home. I'm not saying that you have to cook. You can hire someone to do the cooking for you. Host a dinner at your home and you are in charge of that dinner get together. It could be two people, it could be 3 people. I don't care. Okay? How do you behave and how do you feel when you invite people into your home and everything is perfect, everything is going according to how you wanted it to go? When you go into a room with strange people, pretend that this is your house and these people here are your guests. And you are the main attraction. I hope that was helpful. Feeling drained also comes from giving your energy to things that don't serve you. Amen. Taking a step back, focusing on priorities and self-care might help. Absolutely. Thank you, Emily. Emily, you need to join this live, girl. Like, you need to put on your camera and get on this live. I'm kidding. Yeah, I caught it. Okay, hey, Mariana. Getting rid of fear and gaining confidence to be in any space. You deserve the space you desire. Own it. Exactly. And again, if you are there, if you are in that space, you belong there. You're already there. If you didn't belong there, you wouldn't go. Thank you. Sorry, let me read this comment. Thank you. I was always told as a child, you think you're all that. So it followed me, and I can't believe someone told you that. So it followed me, and I would try to prove I'm not stuck up. It really bothers me still. No, don't do that. Do not dim your light for other people. Because guess what? Those people don't pay your bills. They don't take care of you. Those people are going to die. And guess what? Are you going to still make yourself small? No. Be you. There is only one you. You owe it to yourself to be yourself, to be your true authentic self, and also become the best version of yourself. There are different versions of us in parallel realities living at the same time, right? This is why time is not really real. You know what I mean? You need to get into that timeline where you are your best self. You have to have a vision in your head of what the best version of yourself look like, how she talks, how she walks, what kind of food she eats, the type of places that she goes to, and how she feels about herself. That is the version of yourself that you need to become. But always have that vision in your head and show up as her. Okay? If you know that version of yourself is confident, you need to show up as that person. Don't show up and then creep into the room quietly and make yourself small. Like, don't do that, because you know that's not her. So you owe it to yourself to become the best version of yourself. Such a good life, maybe. Oh, you're welcome. With the way how we get one life, you better live. Exactly. Whether you dim your light or not, they'll always have something to say about it. Absolutely. So even if you dim your light and you become the smallest person in the room, it's still not enough. They're still going to find something to complain about, something to point out. They will nitpick you until you are so low on the ground, like you're nothing. Don't give them that kind of power. Don't never ever give anyone that kind of power over you. You are so powerful, and you need to have power over yourself. It's so freeing to it's so freeing to be fully yourself and meet people who accept you when you shine bright. Absolutely. Self-acceptance is key, because if you do not accept yourself, no one else will. It's that simple. And those are some really, really good questions, ladies. Like these are the type of questions that I like. So usually when I'm saying, like, if you got any questions, I encourage you to ask questions, because if someone didn't ask, we would not have had this conversation. Okay. So anyways, I don't see any more questions coming. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining this live. Thanks to the ladies that commented, asked questions. I appreciate that. And remember that soon I'm going to be moving my presence to another platform. I will make the announcement as soon as I can. But yeah, the lives and the posts are going to be less frequent. The group is still going to be here, don't worry. Okay. But anyways, ladies, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. And if you join late, I'm going to post a replay on not Facebook. Oh, I hate Facebook. I'm going to post the replay on YouTube, and so that you ladies will you can catch the beginning of the video. All right, so with that, I'm out. Bye.